Hello, Forgaster here again, and we are back for Detour number 60. And this is Plane Mechanic Simulator. This is being developed by Disaster Studio and published by Movie Games and Playway. It was released earlier this month, and it may be in early access, I'm not sure. It has early access as a genre. But anyway, it is the second mechanic simulator game we are looking at. The previous one was, of course, Train Mechanic Simulator. And I don't remember who developed that, if it was Disaster Studio as well. It may have been. So, we're just going to start a new game. I have tried this before, and I will explain why that is shortly once we've gotten into the game. I've spent about 30 minutes in this game so far, because I got really confused, and I'm not sure if it's my fault or not, but I guess we'll find out this time around, probably. And I actually nearly gave up after that, after having failed to record this episode. So, we get put into the first mission. There was a bit of an intro that we missed, like a tile sequence, I guess. Told what year it was. It was 1970 or something like that. Not sure. It's in the past, at least. So we have lots of work to do. We'll read about it in the notebook. Power variations in the engine, blah blah blah, fuel system. Yeah. Let's start by opening the right engine cowling. That's fine. Straightforward so far. So the text says, which you can hover over this to get a clearer version of it, which is nice. Although this handwriting is not terrible. At about 50 minutes after takeoff, the engine started randomly losing power. Had to turn back and land. After fixing this, please refuel the aircraft for the next flight tomorrow. So we need to fix the problem with engine power and then refuel the aircraft. You can sign off on the completing the assignment right now, but not having actually fixed any of the tasks, we would be fired. The aircraft is a Tiger Moth, which is nice. So, here we are. Here's the aircraft. We are going to remove the right cowling. I actually missed that part the first time around and started on this side, but that didn't really matter too much. So, we open up here, and then we get told we can rotate the camera. We can zoom in with F, which is nice. We can focus on stuff with the middle mouse button. So we need to there we go. To inspect mode, the problem is with the carburetor, which I already found out earlier. And then we go to disassembly mode. And in this game, you actually don't have to do the screwing manually. Wow, okay. So you just hold your mouse and drag over the bolts, and they will be undone for you. Albeit slowly, but it's pretty nice. Presumably at some point you will be able to upgrade your wrench or whatever, your tools, so that this is faster, which will be nice. But not having to do it manually, individually for each screw as well, is very nice. So now we're going to attempt to repair this carburetor to save on spare parts. And to do that, we need to apply oil to it, and I'm guessing this doesn't apply to everything. It's a different process for certain things. But what you do is you click a point, then you click and hold till the oil is in the green area, and you need to succeed in this. I think it's 3 times to successfully repair the part. Because we have a restore status here. We need to get that to 100%. So there we go. Oh. I think I failed because I went out of it. But I guess that shows what happens when you do that. You just go to this truck and you get a replacement part, and then you sign for it with the world's best signature. And now we have a new carburetor. So now we can install that in the same process in reverse, of course. Then we have to put back the exhaust, the air intake pipe. It was not an exhaust at all, quite the opposite. On top, then we close this cowling, as it called it. Okay, so now I have that. Now, that took me a little longer the first time around because I was messing around looking for the part and I was unbolting the wrong things. But then, so this tells us to find the fuel tank, which is up between the wings. We want to get a ladder to access it. So we need to get this ladder over here. We'll put it near the front of the plane. It's not too specific where we put it. We climb it, go into disassembly mode, and then we have the fuel tank cap here, which we will undo. Like so. Now, grab the fuel hose from the Bowser and insert it into the tank with space. Then get back to Bowser controls and turn the valve. So, when I first came in, I saw this thing and I went up to here. And I now realize that I'm kind of stupid because I noticed this once and then didn't pay attention. This is called a Bowser. Notice that it says oil Bowser. I tried pulling this up to here and getting that hose up to there, and I didn't get a prompt to insert it. It wasn't until I tried doing that repeatedly for probably 15 minutes or so after ending the video first time around that I realized that this is also a Bowser apparently, and you have a fuel hose up here which will actually go in there. So it probably would have been nice with an indicator telling you that it was this thing for those of us who are stupid enough to not notice such things. So there we go. That was a lot easier. That took me nearly this entire process. Oh, bye, I guess. That entire process took me about 30 minutes the first time around, which was not great. Okay, so now we open the notebook on the task page, which we are on by since we haven't gone to any of the other ones. Provided you install all the parts. Yep. So then we sign, and we're done. You get 500 merit points apparently. You can go away. Perfect job. So yeah, that was okay. So that's kind of like next level type thing. So we got 50 from this. That's fine. So, yeah, first time around, not great. This time, a lot better. And I'm a bit stupid. Learned nothing new, really. Okay. Yeah. So now we need to replace the wheels. The command is finally ordered a set of wheels for each aircraft. Please replace them in mine. Okay. So I did see the jack in the previous playthrough that you will not be privy to. Yeah, this is actually the right wheel. I did say the left wheel, but we are replacing both anyway, so... Hopefully it won't mind too much. I did mess up the tutorial previously as well by getting ahead of it in another scrapped attempt. Okay, that was kind of non-manual. I guess when there's multiple screws, you don't have to do them manually. Okay, so this time we cannot repair the wheels. Self-screwing screws are pretty nice. Because I didn't realize previously that you could just leave them. Did I get ahead of the tutorial again? I don't know. Okay, let's do the refueling thing again, I guess. Correctly this time as well. Not wrongly like the previous time. Or the first time. Sensitive letter. Okay, needs a little more apparently. There we go. All right, that should do. Probably don't need to put back the jack. Well, I couldn't. I tried. Yeah, perfect job. Nice. Let's see what the next one is. See if we can get to some kind of upgrade. Refill oil. Oh! This time you have to refill the aircraft with new oil. This works just right like refueling. We need to pull the oil bowser closer to the aircraft yourself. The oil inlet is behind the left cowling. Okay then. What did that say actually? According to the log, it's time for oil replacement. The tank was already emptied, so all you need to do is fill it up. Okay. Well, I know how to do that. I'm well practiced in pulling the oil Bowser around. To my great embarrassment. Remember that filling the oil above the max point may result in damaging some parts. Right. Well, this is a bit tedious. But hey, such is the life of a mechanic, I guess. An airplane mechanic. Well, that wasn't hard. When it actually indicates when it's done. No. Guess I probably don't need to put the air or the oil Bowser back. Is that it? Refuel. Okay. We need to do a lot of refueling, apparently. It's a big part of this job, I guess. I mean, it's an important part of aircraft in general. We kind of need fuel to do stuff. See how much is missing in this. Oh, quite a lot. No, did not mean to pick the ladder up. Oh. Apparently it's now too far away to actually reach. I guess it, oh wait, no, yeah. Did not mean to do that. I do actually need to remove that to put the cap back. Because if I tried to turn the assignment in without having reassembled everything, I'll probably not do too well with that. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Okay, not sure why that flashed through, whatever that was. Refill oil. Fix the problem with the oil system. There seems to be something wrong with the new oil. The pressure is jumping all over the place. Arrange for the oil to be checked and the tank cleaned again. Refill it and find the cause of the problem. Alrighty then, I'm going to hazard a guess that you need to inspect all the parts related to the oil. The cap is fine. But where does the oil go then? Oil filter? Ah. Okay. That makes sense. I'm going to guess that we need to remove the top cover. To get access to that. Yeah. Let's see if we can fix the oil filter. Actually, we should probably... Pressure filter. That's damaged too. Magneto is fine. Ignition wires are fine. Oops. Let's go into disassembly mode. Remove this as well. We'll try to fix both of these things. Replace them if we have to. Okay, let's do the oil filter first, which you apparently need to apply oil to fix. Not at all sure how that works. But hey, I'm not an actual airplane mechanic. Okay, so you have to do the last time, even if you fail it. I'm not sure if succeeding all of them does anything in particular. The last one is really difficult at least. Okay. Let's put these back. Hope there aren't any more damaged part that I've missed, so I need to disassemble it again. Task complete. Nice. Okay, so then we can just reassemble this. And then we can close this side. And then we can get the oil thing, because we have to refill the oil again. That's not actually faster at all. Oh. Okay. I thought that was a pump and not a valve. I'm even stupider than I thought. But hey, learn something every day, I guess. Ah, jeez. Well, that's pretty embarrassing. I wish I'd realized that the first time, at least. You can go away. We also need to refuel. So we're gonna need the ladder. At least I'm able to work this. There's always something. All right. That should be it. I think. Nice. Bonus points. almost halfway to level 2, I guess. Let's see what we get next. Fix the propeller. During the morning check, I noticed that the propeller isn't tracking correctly. Please fix the problem. Can do. Oh, can you have time limits on fixing things? Oh dear. Not entirely sure what tracking means. Seems fine to me. Maybe I should have inspected it. Ah, okay, so this is the damaged part. That's fine. That's also fine. So it's probably just this thing, so we'll see if we can repair this and then... Wait, what? I guess I can't do that for that specific part. So... we'll just get a new one. We fixed the propeller. Dang, that was easy. Going to refuel the airplane, of course. Let's get the ladder. And the hose. At least I don't have to do the oil this time. Nice. Come on, upgrades. Maybe I don't get any upgrades until I get to level 1. I think what I'll do is I'll play for a bit off camera and well, actually, let's just continue for a bit. There's going to be a lot of landings today. Make sure that the undercarriage is in good condition. Check the undercarriage, okay? What do you mean undercarriage? Well, the wheels need to go. Really hope this isn't the same plane I replaced the wheels on before. All right. No wonder I can't remove the wheels. Ooh, heavy. Those are fine. Can I fix the wheels? No. Okay. So we're just getting new wheels. Then we put the wheels back. Maybe need to check. Ah. Haha. Sneaky. Yeah, so we need to I guess you don't need to put the jack back there, you can just leave it there. Do you just disassemble this thing then? Tail jack, right. Yep. That makes sense. Oh, that's a lot of screws. Maybe we can fix this thing. This probably sees a lot of stress during landings, I bet. Nope. Do not know why I zoomed in on that, but whatever. Let's get a new tail skid, which we will put back right here. Yes, indeed. Well, that should be that. And then, of course, as usual, we need to do the refueling thing. The lazy pilots can do that themselves, apparently. I mean, I guess it's our job, but still. Lazy pilots. Bye. Well, there we go. We checked the undercarriage. Refuel the aircraft. Final result. Perfect job. Not sure what would have happened if I had left that tail kick damaged. Probably would have been penalized for that, I'm sure. Check all spark plugs. Please check the spark plugs while preparing the aircraft. Some elements like the spark plugs are parts of larger assemblies. These can be removed altogether, which will be covered later. For now, remember that clicking on an assembly once will select it, allowing you to remove its parts. You can deselect the assembly with the right mouse button. Okay. So where do we find these spark plugs then? I'm going to guess that they're on the top, so we need to remove both of the cowlings, probably. And then remove the top. I think that's usually where the spark plugs are. Oh. Pretty sure we need to get in there, so we're gonna have to disassemble all of this stuff. I hope I'm right, because this seems like a lot of work to get to crankshaft. What? To get to the spark plugs. I don't know. Oh, wait. Are these the spark plugs? These kind of look like spark plugs. Might not have needed to remove those particular parts, I guess. It would seem. Probably want to inspect these. Pristine. Is that recently replaced or something? Fine. Okay. Because we didn't actually need to do that at all. You are damaged, so we do need to replace. We do need to remove this side. Great. And I guess we can't repair a spark plug by applying oil to it. Nope. We need to get a new spark plug. Just one. Right, so then we need to put all the stuff back that I may or may not have removed completely by accident. Oh, so that's what that hole is for, I guess. At least you can do multiple things at once, which is nice. Can I not close those? All right. Need this to actually attach them to at the bottom. That makes sense. Right. I think I'm gonna end the video after this. I'll play a little bit. I'll play on a bit, see if I can get to the next level, see what upgrades there are. Maybe insert another bit at the end if I discover something fun. We'll see. So, after the first pretty bad impression caused by my own stupidity, this is about on par with the previous mechanic simulator games, I would say. Interesting if you like aircraft. And with that, I will see you in the next episode.